This is Jammin with Kron Rex.
And don't forget to subscribe so you get the videos as they come out.
Coach Cam made this shit.
God, it's kind of both, because you hear a lot of people underrate Tom Holland's performance.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, the Tobey Maguire ones were so good. No, they're fucking not.
Yeah.
They may have been at the time, but go back and watch it. I swear to God, it's some of the goofiest fucking movies you'll ever watch.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, growing up, they were my favorites, but like seeing where Marvel is now, what Tom Holland's brought to the table, that's how it should be. Like, Tom Holland looks like a kid in high school. Tobey Maguire looked like he was in his early 30s whenever they shot Spider-Man. So this is going to be the weird mixture of both. I guess just depending on which one you talk about.
Yeah. I agree. I think definitely newer, it's underrated, but older, it's
pretty fucking goofy.
It's really overrated.
Yeah, they're pretty goddamn goofy.
Not to discredit. I mean, I still think they're good.
Yeah.
Especially like Spider-Man 2. I think that one's still pretty good. Mm-hmm. But
3.
We don't talk about Spider-Man 3. I don't know.
I don't know, man. You never thought about it? Like, if you want to have a few... Well, I guess it's not really up to you.
Yeah. I guess I'll go underrated. I can't imagine the funerals are overrated, so...
Funerals are fucking lit, dude. They're underrated.
There's no good answer on this one, but...
Yeah. I personally don't want to have a funeral.
You don't want to have one?
No.
Not at all?
I don't want any person to have any closure with me dying.
I'd say it's really not up to you.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you're saying they're overrated?
Yeah, they're overrated. I don't know, because that's not the way I want people to, like, see me last, is that, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the closure helps a lot of people, so.
Yeah. You ever seen, like, people kiss, like, somebody in the casket? It's really weird.
It immediately made me think of, was it Earl that smacked the
guy? Money.
Give me my money.
Yeah, I don't know. Never been a big fan of funerals. I don't know anybody.
I think
I'm there with the foam finger. I think funerals could be cool, but I think people take them a little too serious. If, like, have some fun, you know? Like, I wouldn't want my funeral to be a sad thing. I want people to, like, come there,
yeah,
you know, snort a line off my dead body or something. Just make it fun. Have some fucking fun at my party. Don't just...
At your it's not your party, it's your funeral.
It's whatever the fuck I want it to be.
Really, it's
actually,
you
it's
have
not.
no control.
Yeah, that is the least amount of control I have. This is what happens after I die. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about the Bucks. So maybe I don't have the most informed over-under on this one because I don't pay that much attention to him. Mm-hmm. But from what I have seen, he seems overrated. Because at first I thought it was just like this mega all-star just carrying the whole team. But, you know, like you've pointed out recently that apparently the Bucks are pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like,
they're pretty...
without him. Like, that's a pretty solid team. Like, no superstars outside of Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the Nets. So, but I mean, you know, still a cast that can support themselves. So,
yeah,
I'll say overrated, but I don't want that to sound disrespectful because I mean he is good. I mean, was he MVP a couple of years ago?
I think he's the reigning MVP.
He won last year?
Yeah, right. He won last year and the year before.
Oh fuck, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
I drank that part of my memory away last night.
I think he's overrated just because I don't think that, and I guess it's a little discrediting to say like he can't carry a team on his own, but I guess a lot of people can't nowadays. But he really, really needs help, and he needs to get a shot if he's gonna like stay around. I
think something that is good for his legacy is him just fucking sweeping the Heat. I think that's a pretty good like comeback.
Yeah, and he's playing good these playoffs. So that's another big complaint that I have about Giannis. Is just he's awful in the playoffs, but he's playing good this year, but it's not enough to beat the Nets, so it doesn't matter.
James Harden fucking buried him with that comment, though. He was
I don't know which one.
Remember when he was like, "Yeah, basketball's pretty easy when you're 7 foot and you just run around and dunk."
Oh yeah.
He was like, "I wish I could do that." But fuck me, I actually have to have skill to do what I do. No, that was hilarious. And they apparently have this little rivalry going on now because they just always go back and forth.
It's pretty good. Overrated.
Yeah. What if you have a funeral on the blimp?
Now that, I said funerals are underrated. Yeah. So no, it sounds fucking boring. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I always thought they sounded really cool. Cause I was like, oh, you're just floating in air, but that's like that's stupid. I don't know. At a certain point, I just like I don't know. Like, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of that? What are you gaining out of that? Because like
it's like a sky cruise.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, well, it's a sky cruise. Well, because it's kind of like a floating hotel. Mm-hmm. Well, what if you took a plane? You got there 6 weeks earlier, and then you just stayed at a hotel there or something, and not be in constant peril. Of being 300,000 feet in the sky.
Now it's a hard pitch because this hotel's on the ground, but hear me out. I think it could be better.
Yeah. So if your shoe falls off, you can actually get it back.
Yeah.
I don't know how blimps work. I'll say overrated. Yeah. There's not one part of me that ever wants to go on a blimp or a cruise.
Yeah, cruises suck too.
Yeah, I don't. I do get the appeal more to a cruise.
Yeah.
Than that,
Yeah, I think both of them.
Yeah, they both sound fucking awful.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable saying that. I want to say overrated though, just because. Don't get me wrong. His practice little speech was fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. I think that speech now doesn't have it. Takes away some of the cool factor from it because the dude never won a championship. So people could just be like, well, what if you did practice? What if you went to a couple practices? You might have a ring, But I don't know. I probably need to go back and watch some AI clips. I mean, he took a team of people. I have no idea who they are except a 60-year-old Dikembe Mutombo all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude deserves his credit, but...
Yeah, I think he's underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely not overrated, but...
I wish he would have won one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would have, cemented his legacy. Mm-hmm. But, I mean there's tons of players that haven't won shit.
Yeah, he's one of the most influential basketball players that's ever played.
Yeah.
So, I think he's underrated for that alone.
Yeah. No, I get that. I still don't feel right with what I said, but I'll stick by it. I will die on that hill.
The live, laugh, love stuff.
Yeah.
It's obviously overrated. That shit's dumb.
Yeah. It's a solid go-to, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it just...
It takes the space. Like, it uses the space up well.
Yeah, it's like guys in the 2000s getting tribal tattoos. Like, it was just like, oh, there's nothing really unique about it, but it's a solid go-to. It takes up space if you want to get a tattoo. Probably not age well, but,
It'll look nice right at that moment.
Yeah. Tribal tattoos and live, laugh, love. I would love to see that combo tattoo. Remember that tattoo that we saw? It said live, laugh, Limp Bizkit.
If that was done in tribal, that would have been the perfect tattoo.
Would you ever put that up as you losing a bet? Would you ever
a tattoo?
Accept
a tattoo in general, or
well, obviously you would accept a tattoo, but specifically live, laugh, Limp Bizkit.
I'd have to be pretty sure on that bet.
Dude, I swear to God, if somebody was like, all right, I think the sky's green, and if you're right about what color the sky is, you don't have to get this tattoo. And I would still not be safe enough betting that the sky is blue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I have to be staring at it directly, and I still might hesitate on that. Where's a good place for that tattoo?
On your ass.
Honestly, that might be worse.
I'm gonna get it as a tramp stamp.
I would like it to be live okay, so these are cheeks, right?
Okay.
Live, laugh, Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
So you could fuck that up and actually read it as Live, Limp, Laugh, Bizkit. But I don't know. I would love to have that as a bet. I would
Live, Limp, Laugh, Bizkit.
Live, Limp.
That's so funny.
That's the parody of Die Hard. Die Hard and Live Limp.
The sequel.
Yeah, I'll be damned if my body becomes cursed with the spirit of Fred Durst. So, I don't know. It would have to be something pretty outrageous. Man, you're asking a fellow Kentuckian. I gotta say underrated.
No.
Yeah. I mean, dude's pretty fucking funny, too. I'm not the biggest fan of his music. The songs I do like from him, I really do like. Yeah. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of,
his album.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of his music. I mean, you know, I will support that dude. I love seeing... He seems like a good guy. Like, seeing like a good guy with a good sense of humor, especially like from Louisville, Kentucky, succeeding. So it's hard to root against him, and I would honestly be interested in seeing him, like, I mean, keep doing music, but also venture into other things. I mean, dude's an entertaining guy.
Yeah. Like,
watching his basketball game, like the whole Quavo, 2 Chainz shit.
Yeah.
Just watching him on Hot Ones. I mean, he's an entertaining guy. That'd be fucking cool to see him do other shit, but I'm sure it'll happen eventually.
I think he'd be like a hell of a host on, like, even say like a podcast, anything like that. Like, he would just be so good. Him and that Drusky dude. Yeah. They're pretty fucking funny together. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah. I would love to see them do some shit together. What do you think? Are you going underrated too? Yeah, same. Okay. Yeah, underrated. I mean, I really root for anyone coming out of Kentucky to be successful. Like, I love seeing that. Yeah. So, I wonder what the worst person from Kentucky is. Because I was thinking about that, and I was like, that can't be true. I was like, what if there was like a serial killer? You still... Let's go, Louisville. There's got to be some bad eggs. I actually know a lot of bad eggs from Kentucky, so... And I'm not rooting for a lot of them. That's fair, that's fair. Anyone that becomes successful for good reasons from Kentucky, I root for. Yeah. A lot more than others. Yeah. I actually root against a lot of people in Kentucky. People who are not successful. Who are trying to succeed. I am actively rooting against you. I hope you stay exactly where you're at. I hope you don't prosper. I think it can be underrated. But it's not. It's overrated. Because, like you just said, like, most of the time, you're decrepit, like, you can barely even fucking walk. But if you're in... And I don't know 100-year-olds that are in great shape. But if you're in good enough shape to still, like, move around, be pretty mobile, do what you need to do, like, I bet it's not bad. Yeah. But being, like, just living to 100, it's, on its own, is overrated. Just live a good life. It doesn't matter how long that is. Like, I think that as long as you're still healthy, taking care of yourself good, that's better than living to 100 and being just practically already dead. You ever see that video of that one girl? She just turned like 100, and like they was like, "Oh, what do you want for your 100th birthday?" And she wanted dick. She's like, "I want some dick." I could only imagine that'd be like if you was on death row and you got to pick how you would die. Yeah, because that would kill her. Yeah. It would actually fucking kill her. Yeah. I didn't think she was going to make it through that sentence, and she's like, I want some dick. And they're like, okay, Grandma. God damn it. I couldn't... It's always worrying talking to like 100-year-old people. How many 100-year-old people do you talk to? Well, you know how she said she wanted dick? I got a call shortly after that. I'm the 100-year-old dick giver. Basically an executioner at this point. But no, because like, I'd be scared to ask a 100-year-old person what they want because I'm immediately thinking they're going to be like, racial purity. You're like, all right, cut it. God damn it. So we can't post this. Post?
What?
You're recording it too?
Well, yeah, they posted that one grandma like wants some dick. You think I was there in person? Just
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It was my grandma. Her last words. One dick. Earl's a top 5 artist for me, so I mean, I gotta say underrated. Mm-hmm. And even outside of that, I mean, the dude is really good at his craft. One of, if not the best lyricists we have today. He was on a pretty big like song when it comes to like other rappers, like top tier rappers.
You're talking
like,
about Danny Brown song?
Yes.
The one with Kendrick.
What is that called?
Is it
Yeah, it's Absol, Kendrick, and Danny.
And Earl Cosmo.
Danny McBride. Not Danny Brown. But
I fucking hate last names.
Oh my god, what's that song called?
Really though.
Oh, really though. Yeah, and he washes everybody on that fucking song. And I mean, you have Kendrick, arguably the best rapper today. You have Danny Brown, who murdered that entire album. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was like his magnum opus. It was
Atrocity Expedition.
Yeah, fucking great.
Yep.
Absol, arguably the best lyricist in TV.
Arguably.
Yeah. And Earl washed them all.
Yeah. It really shows how underrated he is.
Yeah. I thought that was a good showing for him. So, yeah, underrated.
I wish you'd do more shit like that. I need more
I wish you'd do more shit.
Yeah, that's
don't get me wrong. We have been pretty lucky as of late with him because he's dropped stuff like Feet of Clay. He was on The Alchemist's little project. Even though like a song or two he was on. Still cool.
I'll go underrated. And he seems fine. Like, I don't think that he's doing too much nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like I see him on. I think he has like a TV show maybe, and on Netflix. So I don't know. I really don't hear from him much. The only thing I heard from him for a little bit, like more recently, is that he got the surgery done, but then it turned out to be fake, from my understanding.
Oh, it turned out to be fake? I hope it was.
Everything I seen
I hope so,
it was
dude.
fake. But
that dude is banging. That's a good looking dude. That's like an objectively good looking dude.
Yeah, he's a good.
I'm talking like body, face, hair. I mean, every category. He's. Whew. Yeah, he's
so you're getting riled up.
I ain't riled up. Actually, my head hurts now. I'm getting a little too riled up.
So, do you have anything?
No.
All right. AI. Like Allen Iverson. Not
steak sauce? But that's A1.
I was looking like artificial intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah, but no.
I was thinking of steak sauce.
No. Like Allen Iverson.
A1, I will go ahead and say, is underrated.
Sure,
it is.
Sure,
it can save any meal for me.
All right, that'll be next.
All right. What's yours?
Oh, it is my last one. I honestly thought you.
So if you're tired of it now because of what I just did, I get it.
I don't really have another one. That's the problem. I had 4 decent ones, and I was gonna kind of like pinball off of what you had, but I don't have anywhere. Good luck. I don't have anywhere to go with anything that you've done so far.
Dicking down 100-year-olds. Overrated, underrated. Underrated. Earl My Name is Earl.
No.
You do not believe in last names. You have not said a single fucking last name. Like AI, Giannis, Earl. I think you said something else.
No.
At some point, I don't know. You probably said something else at some point. You did say Jack Harlow.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one, like, you have to say his. Going back to AI, his name is just Alan.
It is weird.
Yeah, like that's always a weird one to me.
That's not Alan. I picture an Alan is like somebody that like
Tim Allen.
Well, if I'm like driving down the road and somebody's cutting their grass and it's this like middle-aged white guy and he waves at me and my girlfriend's like, "Oh, who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Alan."
Tim
like,
Allen.
To me, that's who I. No, not Tim Allen.
That's Tim Allen. You just described a Tim Allen movie. Earl Sweatshirt.
Which movie?
The Shaggy Dog.
Like you are not watching this many Tim Allen movies.
The Shaggy Dog.
Any.